It's finally here. The Facebook iOS 14 update has struck us finally after months of warning us that Apple's going to release this new update and Facebook's going to have to make changes and it's going to pause our ads, reduce our conversions and all the stuff we marketers and business owners hate to see. And I'm here today to tell you exactly how to make sure your ads don't pause and your conversions do not drop from this update. Facebook has released a really specific and complicated set of actions you need to take, and I've gone through, done all the research for you, got the step-by-step tutorial, and I'm here today to show you how you can do it for your dashboard so your ads do not pause today. Hopefully you find this video valuable. It took me a lot of attempts and a lot of goes. Watch it out, subscribe, comment, I don't know, tell a friend, and I'll see you all at the end of the video. Alright, so I'm here on the dashboard, the Facebook Ads Manager dashboard, and as you can see here, we've got a warning sign that says we need to prepare for the Facebook, the iOS 14 changes. It says that, our ads may pause, the audiences are going to reduce, we need to verify domains, and at this stage we don't know what that means, and there's a few other updates that we need to be aware of. When you first see this warning sign, or if you've seen it a few times, don't panic, stay calm, have a breath. There is a way of that Facebook has created for us to reduce and mitigate the damages of conversions. So I'm going to take you through how to pretty much remove these warning signs. I'm going to show you how to verify your domains and all that good stuff. So the first thing you need to do is decide, all right, if it's a client or if it's your own business, what is the ads count and pixel you want to verify domain for to avoid the iOS changes. So I'm going to go through the Willac Media, our agency's ads dashboard, and show you how to verify the domain and set it up for this. So as you can see, we've got the warning sign here. So what we need to do is we need to go into business settings. And once you navigate to business settings, you want to go down to this hidden little thing here. You may not have ever noticed it, called brand safety. And when you click on it and click on domains, it's going to list, you probably don't have any there if you haven't done this before, but it will list all the domains that you've added to Facebook. And basically what Facebook's done is they've asked for you to verify your domain to check that you have ownership of that account. And it's just a step that they've added as part of, step one of this iOS update for what we need to prevent conversions from dropping, etc. So basically what we need to do is whatever client you have or for your own business, you need to add your domain to it. So it's as simple as just clicking add and typing it in. So ours is willacmedia.com, and then once you do that, click add domain. It'll come up here, and as you can see right now it says not verified, and that's because obviously we haven't done the steps to verify the domain, and it's going to give you a set of instructions. There are 3 different ways to verify a domain. I'm just going to show you the simplest way because again, especially if you're doing this for clients or you don't have too much knowledge and understanding in coding, etc., it gets much easier just to do this one. So all you need for this one is website access. If you have a client, you're just gonna have to ask them for the logins or send it to their web developer to do with these instructions. But basically it's given me this little snippet of code that you can see if I click it, we can copy it. And we just have to paste that in the header section of the HTML of the website. So it says here the home page, but it doesn't really matter what page specifically. We just need it to show up on the header when we load the page. And what Facebook's then going to do is when it loads, we can click verify on this button here, and it's just going to verify the domain, which is step 1, I suppose, of managing the steps of the iOS update. So we click this and we navigate to our website backend. So this is our WordPress website that we have. It doesn't really matter where your website's hosted or where you've created it on. I'm going to go through the WordPress way because that's probably what most people are on, but it doesn't make a difference. You just got to find the head section of the website. If you have WordPress, as a non-coder or non-designer, the easiest way is just to install the plugin, install headers and footers. You can just go on plugins, install add new, and just search it up. It's really easy. You can see here we have our Google Tag Manager. I'm just going to add a few enters and paste that that meta code. So that was the piece of code we got from here. And then click save. And that is all you have to do to verify the domain for adding the code. You literally just add it into the header section and bam, it's done. Now what we want to do is we want to go back here. I believe the first step you need to do for it to actually pick up the code is fire it. In other words, load the website. And it's always a good idea to just double check that the code is on the website. So it can with caches, and it might also take a few minutes to load. Sometimes it happens instantaneously. So if you right click your website and click view page source, it's going to take you to the HTML backend. Don't get too overwhelmed. If you just Command F or Control F to find the domain verification, you usually can search it up. So there you go. So if I search Facebook, the first thing that comes up is the code exactly here, Facebook domain verification. So just search Facebook or Facebook-domain-verification on the page source. We can see that it's on there, which is awesome. So now we know that we've loaded this page. I'm just going to refresh the business manager, and then they'll just give it a chance to detect the change, and then we're going to verify it. So I'm going to click verify now. Boom. And once you know you've done it right, it's going to come up with a little window that says willacmedia.com or yourdomain.com has been verified, which is awesome. It's always a good idea then to add your page and connect it to the domain. And boom. So once you've done that, all we have to do now is navigate to our events manager or our pixel. Once we have that, you can see here that there's this new little icon, or at least in the time of recording this video, it's new. It might remove the new part. But at this stage, there's a new icon that says aggregated event management. Now, basically what Facebook has done to, mitigate the effects of iOS 14 is it gives you the option of choosing and configuring 8 conversion events on your pixel. So when I click onto this, it's going to navigate me to my domains, which we've already done. You can see Willac Media was here already. And if we click manage events, edit, we're going to navigate to this fancy looking screen. But again, don't get too overwhelmed. All it is, it's just going to give us 8 different event slots. And what we can do is prioritize the most important events to us to the least important. Now, what does that mean? Basically, what Facebook's saying is because it can't necessarily track all the events, it's going to estimate a little bit based on data and its algorithm and how it works. It's going to estimate some of the events. And what we need to do is tell Facebook's algorithm or its pixel system what are the most important events that we want to track, and what are the least important, because this whole iOS update, right, has made it that people can opt out of being tracked. So by setting up this aggregated event management, Facebook can use statistical modeling, as it calls, to go, okay, it picked up someone's on the page, a percentage of them will go purchase. And that's kind of what we have to do at the moment. So in this case here, if I were to choose the events, you can see that it gives us custom conversions, which I've got a few here. What you can do is just navigate to Willac Media pixel or whatever pixel yours is, and choose your event exactly like how I said. So the highest priority. I don't have any events specifically. We're all custom conversions, but so we've only got one event here. But let's just say this was a key conversion event. If I copy this little ID here and I just paste it here, you can see it pops up here and populates. So I could add that. And the reason it's important to do this, even if you don't have a bunch of different events, you need to prioritize it, is that Facebook's actually saying that they'll pause your ads if you don't do the step. So if my ads are optimized in a conversion campaign for this event, which is viewed landing page, for you it might be a lead, for you it might be a page view, whatever it might be, Facebook is actually planning to pause ads because they're not haven't been verified and you haven't done these steps. So this is the crucial part of it. So once I've done this step and I click submit, it's going to ask me to just say yes, to confirm that and understand it might take 72 hours, etc., and the terms and conditions, and boom, that will now configure it, and that's all you have to do. So this is an example of another client, exactly the same thing, where I've had to set up, a booking all the way from down to the, viewing the booking widget. The steps are the same. All right, so we went through a lot of information just then, and I just want to quickly give an overview of what we just explained and described, just because you might be a little bit lost and confused. You need to first go and verify your domain. So whatever your website domain is, you just look on the top little section, copy that, add it to the domain brand safety section I showed you. If you can't remember, go back and rewind the video. There's no harm in watching it multiple times. Go in, add it, verify it on your website, and boom, that's step one. Step two, where most people get lost, is going into the aggregated event management area, which is just the same thing. You go into your Facebook pixel, but go into that new little tab, aggregated event management, and choose your events that you want to add. You get up to 8 and prioritize them. Now, what do I mean by prioritize? I mean choose the events that are the lowest in the funnel as the highest priority, and as you go up the funnel, the lowest priority are things like page views, video plays, things that aren't conversions for say. So imagine your virtual funnel. For example, if you're an e-com business, the top of the funnel is landing on the product page, viewing the products, adding to cart goes further down, going to checkout, adding payment info, and then ultimately the last conversion is purchase. If you're a lead business, maybe that's viewing the landing page, engaging in a video, or making a click to a button, and then the lowest is a lead or a sale. So highest priority is bottom of funnel, lowest priority is top of funnel. That's how you understand it. If you have any questions, just comment below about that. I'm happy to answer questions about it. Once you've done that and set it up and save it, it can take 24 to 72 hours, but once you've done it, you only have to do it once for that domain. It becomes really simple once you just rinse and repeat. Anyways, I hope you really found that valuable. A lot of information in a 20-minute video there, but once you do it, it's crucially important because Facebook has threatened to pause ads and lower conversions of campaigns that don't do it, which, we're business owners, marketers with limited resources. We really want to make sure we get the most out of our ads and don't get affected. Be sure to subscribe if you want more content. I'm trying to post as regularly as possible. Any feedback at all or questions, just comment below. Obviously, it boosts the engagement of the video, which helps me help more people. Plus, I'm happy to answer it while we're a smaller audience. Anyways, hope you have an awesome day. This is the SuitLess CEO here, and we are out. Peace.